run, I can't hide from no nigga, no. I still wanna take my mama to the Poconos. Gotta buy on a house, $1 million road. Played it fair with these niggas, put me in a hole. I got scars, I'm still healing, don't nobody know. I've been living independent, beefing with my bro. It ain't even about the money, it's the principle. They say blood a little thicker, I ain't feel it though. I got problems on my handle, I'm a grown man. I don't wanna murder nothing, use the wrong hand. Niggas put you in your feelings, playing like your friend. She been rocking hard body, say she not a fan. Malibu, picking beats, meet me on the sand. I got flights chasing heights, I don't wanna land. Shit really hit different, niggas understand. But you should never make a statement on another man. Judge give a life sentence, make you understand. I can make 100 million sticking to the plan. 20,000 on my watch, 20 in my pants. Like a nigga hit a lick, do my money dance. Everything independent, needed in advance. Big sad motivation, I've been in a trance. Take a picture of me ballin', niggas in the stand. I've been making niggas bitter, they don't stand a chance.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy, Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topic is Hoover Gumby and Conrad from R60s. So, yesterday was kind of like a busy day to me, and I ain't have a chance to get to this and get to any content at all. But, all in all, stop playing and make sure y'all go run this video up. The video, right before me talking, can't run, make sure y'all go run that video up, man. Make sure y'all go run I Can't Run video up, man. With that, what we gonna get into is some things that could be looked upon as very controversial. Depend on who you give it to. Depend on who thinking about it. Depend on where they from. Depend on the mind space people are in. The struggle people have been through, or where they've been in life and how they view life. So, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been clips being put out of the interview with Hoover Gumby. And Hoover Gumby feels like Adam22 is a neighborhood lover. He felt like ever since he fell out with T-Rail, he'd been on a smear campaign to smear the Hoovers and or not allow the Hoovers through the door or building, but just been dealing with the neighborhoods. And that could be looked upon as like that when you got 4 extras, Brick Baby, Crip Mac in the building after the T-Rail situation. However, we gonna get into all that. We gonna get into people in certain hoods and neighborhoods feeling like they homies are blackballed and feeling like a light is shone upon the neighborhoods and things like that. So Gumby came in no jumper and did things kind of different and kind of interviewed Adam. You know, he was off that hand when that yak talking, the truth come out. So basically it was a passionate interview, but also the interview was, you know what I'm saying, a little bit to a degree, in my opinion, was, you know, all over the place. So I took certain like clips out of the interview and merged them together on what I think Gumby was trying to get across and how he felt. So let's go ahead and play these clips, and you already know it's the halfway and the half effect. We're going to commentate.
We're going to ask every rolling 40s, is Adam from here? They're going to say, hell the f no.
I mean, we know you don't gangbang.
Yeah.
We just saying you on their side.
I don't play favorites.
You just on their side. Oh, yeah, you do?
No.
Okay, then, so it's our turn? Like, your shit going down here without us?
What?
Yeah, it's going hell.
Nah,
like
it's
niggas
been a
blowing
good
their
week.
hands off.
It's been a good month.
Oh, yeah.
Well, besides that,
I'm saying that's the only thing. What you got to blow people hands up around here before you get some good numbers. What's happening, nigga?
I'm actually very opposed to that.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
No way
my whole thing is that,
appendages.
like, my whole thing is that, like, I think it's about time. You know what I'm saying the industry open the doors. You know what I'm saying, and hear our side of the story. All you hear about us is we this, we that. Oh, they gay, that. But everything they do
I
is
never
gay.
heard that.
What you mean you ain't never heard that?
Like actually gay?
What you mean? I'm saying what's the word they use? The disrespectful word. The disrespectful word. We don't say.
But I didn't think that was meaning like.
Since you stopped fucking with them, like you just shifted everything. It's like this ain't just our opinion. This is everybody's opinion across the United States.
I'm just saying it's not true.
You can say it, but you can say whatever.
I don't think anybody who seriously watches the podcast, and I'm gonna be real, like I'm in the Reddit every day, I'm in the comments every day. I've never really seen anybody who really watches the podcast thinking that I'm like so in favor of the neighborhood Crips because
the Hoovers don't play like that. We don't play like that.
So it's like a rule. It's been set down.
Period. Listen to me. If you don't understand this, see, the devil was sent here to deceive everybody. These dudes got y'all thinking they us. They dress like us, dance like us. Just go do y'all history. The Hoovers put the Crippin' in Crip. Everything they do comes from us. Everything. Just ask them. Y'all need to be giving me some royalties. Every time you niggas out there, y'all have a set day.
That's true.
Okay.
7 Foes was the first niggas that had a set day ever. You tell our truth. You can have 4, 5, 6, 7 different 8 neighborhoods up here on Hoover. And respect to all my love and respect to all my real niggas from the neighborhood on gang. Like, so I'm saying, like, what you got going on? You with them?
No.
You in the neighborhood?
Absolutely not.
What you is? A skinhead? White boy? Nazi lowrider? What you be?
None of the
You a
above.
skateboarder?
Normal person.
No, you a skateboarder.
BMX rider.
I know who you is. I know who you came from.
I haven't rode BMX.
Give all them dudes an opportunity. Don't you see? That's the fruit that made No Jumper bad. Look, all them dudes is in jail. All they talking
Freak baby.
about.
One person.
What about
Well,
Clown
Crip
Mac?
Mac got a gun charge, yeah.
That's in jail. I ain't
They
talking
both
about,
basically have
I'm not
gun
talking about
charges.
from your platform.
Right.
My whole thing is, let me get this understood. If these dudes come up here and they say whatever they say, they got to be held responsible for it. That's not your fault. But at the same time, you as a podcaster or as a, I guess that's what you want to call yourself. I believe you have some type of responsibility when you're empowering bullshit.
Don't you think that a person like me having a platform and choosing to give jobs to gang members who are trying to change their lives is actually a good thing?
Wait. See, that's like you saying you trying to do good and bad at the same time.
No.
Yes,
it's all good.
No, it's not all good.
What's the bad part?
Because if you're listen, I'm a gang member. Been from this shit since.
These are the 5 places I put my money in 2025 once I got my paycheck. My name's Steve. I'm a former
junior high school. All you're doing is basically empowering gang members.
Exactly.
Stop.
Thank you.
Wait. But you're empowering gang members to be gang members. No,
really.
Wait, stop. Why not? You think 4 Extra went out and with all the money you didn't gave him, you thought he didn't went out and helped the poor in his neighborhood?
Well, I know that he's able to live his life without having to commit crimes or do illegal things in order to get money,
that's
right?
good enough for you.
Well,
What about everybody else? It actually is a start.
Yeah, that's good, right?
And that's a good thing, though. But at the same time, if you promote bullshit, that's what you get.
But what's the bullshit part?
The bullshit is when they up here, like you just had the whole little situation 607 on the gang. I'm saying, I don't know what y'all got going on, but that dude say he from my gang. Whether he is or he ain't, that's up for debate, right? But y'all don't got no right to press him about nothing.
What did I press him about?
I ain't saying speaking to you, I'm speaking to anybody who did.
But who, I mean, 4 Extra kind of pressed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay, so the geographic location of Los Angeles, South Central, is divided upon different sectors, sections, hoods, gangster, neighborhood, Hoover, Rolling neighborhood, basically merged, same thing. So the Hoovers feeling like, from what Gumby speak, that they not getting they respect, and everybody that's being allowed on camera is being allowed on camera to disrespect the Hoovers. I didn't hear the word blackball, but you might as well say that he feel like the Hoovers are blackballed. I'm hearing words that everybody is against the Hoovers. Everybody hates the Hoovers. Everybody in the city is going against the Hoovers. Now, as far as the blackball part, I can't speak on that. I don't know. I've heard my homies from A-Trey Gangsters say that they feel blackballed. But as I always tell them, I don't believe in the hype of blackball. Can somebody be blackballed? Is blackballing going on? Of course. But just as they have put themselves in position and pushed that line, you have to do the same thing. Like I tell the homies, I really feel like you can't trump work ethic. If I'm steadily putting this out here in y'all face, eventually it's going to catch on somewhere. Everything ain't got to catch on No Jumper, but everybody feel like No Jumper is a big platform. Once you hit No Jumper, you had made it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, that's the big podcast on the West Coast. It's like once you get a seat or get a voice on No Jumper, you have made it. I tell my homies all the time with this blackball stuff, bro. Push a harder line. And if you not pushing that line and somebody else is pushing a harder line and putting themselves in position and putting their people in position, and you in opposition to them people, you think them people gonna help you? No, sir. Now, we have to be realistically. When you pushing a line that centers around controversy, are you being most hated? Who gonna want to deal with that or deal with you? I mean, we gotta be real. Even as us being the same color. If I'm coming as most hated, who wants to deal with me? I don't want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody wants to deal with that on the gang front. And I believe it'd be the same way if the Hoovers was in position. Just how the Hoovers pushing that stigma that they most hated, they EBK, they into it with everybody. And the Hoovers not going at it with the whole city. Like, ain't no gang, ain't no one gang, regardless of what you press, BK, CK, GK, whatever K. Ain't no gang just going at it at everybody in the city. Ain't no gang suffered the wrath of every gang in that city coming to hit them. It have been little scrimmages, little beefs here and there. Ain't nobody suffered that type of wrath. So I'm not talking about the Hoovers, because I heard several different gangs and or gang members get on here and be like, oh yeah, you know, we surrounded by everybody and we still here. As if they was going at it with all these gangs at one time and was having a full force of these gangs just coming to put it on them. That's not what's going on. But that's what's being promoted. But when you promote to be most hated, and let's just call it what it is, like, a lot of people can't hate you unless you make them hate you, unless you got into it with them and or have done something to them. Hate just don't come, well, let me not say that. I'm not going to say hate just don't come for free. But in the form of gang banging, where bodies are getting dropped and casualties are happening, hate don't come for free. Something had to happen for hate to come. And if you push in the envelope that you most hated, then that means that you're getting into it with these other gangs and having beef and or trying to push up on these other gangs as if you're superior. And only Busters is going to bow down to any other man or any entity pushing a force upon them. It's either we going to blow up or we going to be neutral. That's how it goes with men. But however, that was Gumby's feelings. Like, hey, the Hoover's not at the table. We got talent. And it's like you only allowing the neighborhoods up here, you know. In one clip, you know, I heard Adam say, well, we got Aunt Hefe up here as well as we got Munchie B. You know, he like, that's now. But I think overall, he want a Hoover up there, or he's saying that they need a Hoover in the door. Now, what I think was the most controversial out of the interview is that he said the Hoovers put the Crip and Crippin'. And to a degree, man, that's crazy to say that with all the Crip gangs in South Los Angeles, because the Hoovers is not the only reputable gang. You have a lot of reputable Crip hoods who have put the Crip and Crippin'. Now, what I can say that he did say that makes sense is that the Hoovers came with their own dance, the Hoover Stump, and a lot of people do mimic that. But I believe we had the Crip Walk before the Hoover Stump. The Hoovers got the Hoover Stump, which is definitely worldly known, and you know, it gets you in a dancing move, and you can see different neighborhoods doing it. They try to put their own little swag and own little swing on it, but that is a Hoover reference. But it's crazy to say that the Hoovers put the Crippin' and Crippin'. Now, the Hoovers is an old gang that was arguably around the same time the Businessmen, the Slauson Boys, and probably the Gladiators and all that was around. They was the Hoover Groovers. And then later on, when the Crips came along, the Hoovers turned Crip. They wasn't the first Crips, they turned Crips. So I just think that's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying, for him to make that analogy or assumption. Something else, if it is true that I got to look into, that is news. He said the Hoovers is the first one to celebrate a Hood Day. Say the 7-4s, which is 4th of July, which was supposed to be Independence Day. So Independence Day was already a holiday. So although the world was already celebrating Independence Day, I guess those Hoover members from 7-4 took it upon themselves like, hold on, we 7-4, 7 month, 4th day, 4th of July already popping. We about to make this our celebration, our Hood Day. And allegedly after that, Hood Days took place. However, I don't want to hold you guys any longer. I've done a whole lot of talking already. We about to get into what Conrad had to say. And you already know it's the halfway to half effect. We're going to commentate.
We've been pressing Adam about neighborhoods getting more publicity than them. Bro, publicity comes from entertainment and shine, swag, aura, energy. You feel me? Rich Nick vibes too. You know, it's kits, Maybachs, Rolls Royces, Cuban Links, APs, Rolexes, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Bad bitches, foreign from other countries, other states, sky rises in the valley, downtown, different things like that that you guys do not indulge in, that's entertaining to the people. You know what I'm saying? Certain type of swags like, you know, Chrome Heart, Goyard, Amiri, things of that's entertaining to the world.
Cub funny. Cub popping his shit. So look, I gotta agree. So let me give you guys man, what is the word I'm looking for? Man, it'd be so much running through my mind that at times I had to pause because I get lost for words and where I was going with this pertaining to what Conrad had to say. But let me give you a demonstration and or a presentation of what I'm speaking. So you got Gumby and or you got the Hoovers, who mantra is most hated. Most hated mean you beefing with anything, you will go against anything, you on whatever. So with that mantra and that standings, You getting into it with majority of the people in the gang world. And when these people in the gang world transfers to entertainment and industry, and you are opposite theirs, there's not going to be no hand reaching down to help you. It's going to be F you just like it is in reality in the streets. Just because we went to entertainment, everybody is not going to make or bend their integrity to do business with somebody that they fancy or look at as an opposition just because we in a different space. The neighborhoods, not all of them, they Minatra, Rich Rolling. So you got the 60s. The whole 60s don't have that swag, but I think it's fair to say from what the world believes and from what the world sees that Rich Rolling, that double R and that dressing style may have hauled from the overhill section of the 60s, which are big homes, you know what I'm saying, a nice neighborhood to live in, quiet, you know what I'm saying, it probably takes some pay to live over there. This is a big hood. The Hoovers is a big hood. But being by they got this overhill section, this spills over into the rest of the hood. Other people want to hustle. Other people want to get money. Other people want to indulge in the lifestyle. And as he was saying, when the women see that, wherever the money, the cash at, and where it look good at is where they try to be at. That's what attracts the masses. That's what get the contracts. If you can entertain. Like, you got somebody that's being serious versus somebody that's being clownish, they're going to do more views. Or if you got somebody entertaining is not always clowning. I'm just saying, if you got somebody that's entertaining, let's just say, like if you got somebody that's rapping, like just moving, doing their thing, you know, so versus somebody who just stand there and just be like, yeah. I guarantee you the person that's probably doing all the, you know what I'm saying, that got all the effects and emotion, you know what I'm saying, in or laughter and amusement are gonna grasp the audience versus the person who's showing less emotion. So the neighborhoods have created a mantra that we get money. Although we gang bang, we on this fly crippin' tip. This what we are. Okay, we double R'ing. You know what I'm saying? This what we showing. To where other gangs want to focus on the focal point of being most hated and or oh yeah, we got the most bodies. Yeah, we on this, we known for killing. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So people definitely do got different swag, and it's all about the swag. And so Gumby is also saying, which I don't agree with, is that basically, I don't know if this, well, let me say, if he's speaking for everybody, like Crippin' in general or the gang world in general, I disagree. That people stole Hoover swag and they got it from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? I definitely have to disagree with that because I know my history, you know, and I have my own OGs, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's from Monster, you know what I'm saying, to Legs Diamond, to whoever, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have their own history. And a lot of these big Crip hoods, you know, whether it's the 60s, Hoovers, East Coast, A-Track, whoever, like a lot of these original, like Crip hoods from the beginning, put the Crippin', you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just no one particular set. And a lot of sets have a lot of deep history in this Crippin'. But that's just something, you know, I wanted to point out and something I put together because I had seen it. And y'all know I had to bring my opinion, man, and bring the hef effect to it. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude that right there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Me and you ain't got no motherfucking beef, nigga. Stop telling motherfuckers me and you got beef because we don't. I just don't fuck with your bitch ass.